Howdy folks, it's Diecastbuffet here again, and it's time for another NASCAR diecast review. This one is partially a custom and partially a normal diecast. And judging by the thumbnail, some of y'all might be wondering what is this, and here it is. This is my custom 2018 Clint Bowyer NASCAR Duralast Cup Series Daytona 500 race winning diecast. And it's as simple as this. It's a Clint Bowyer car with confetti on it. But there's a whole lot more that meets the eye. This car is just... I love the actual paint scheme of this car. I've reviewed just the normal basic one of this. And it's such a cool looking paint scheme, man. It really is. It reminds me of just how simple some paint schemes can be. And how good they can be. But what makes this car different and what makes this car special is this is a race-winning custom and my first attempt at a race-winning custom. This car is the winning car from my NASCAR Duralast Cup Series then when I was doing stop motions, the Daytona 500. And what I was planning on doing is doing a custom diecast for the Daytona 500 and the champion one. And maybe another one down the road if, you know, if there's a cool race winner or something like that. But I felt like it was important to do a Daytona 500 winning one. And this was the first race of my series as well, so I felt that was important. So what I did is I completely painted the interior. Really see the detail that I actually did put into this thing. Like, look at that. You can see the red, you can see the silver, and I don't know if you can see it right here, but you can also see the shifter as well is going to have some detail. The pedals are even painted as well. See down there, you can see in the bottom left inside of the car, you can see those are painted as well. I painted the entire chassis. I did a little detail work inside the car as well, and just overall just put a lot of little detail to it. I went around the car and added some little blemishes, if you will, some little scrapes here. Add a little bit of dirt, kind of dirt and grime from, the high banks of Daytona. Added some, some scrapes. I wouldn't say scrapes, but, just kind of like just dirt, just pretty much that builds up on the car as the race goes on. Trying to add in as much detail as possible, but back here we actually did add a decent amount of detail, actually a lot. The whole back bumper is scraped up from bump drafting. Now the Ford logo I think was actually already damaged on this, but it kind of worked out a little bit how I scraped this one up, and it actually deteriorated the logo a little bit more, but it makes it look good, because if you look up here you can see the gloss. That's Lionel right there, that's their gloss, and then this is after I'm done with it. You can see that it's more of a satin look now, because it makes sense, because after enough bump drafting it is going to take a little bit of effect on the car. And of course the obvious addition to this is I've added confetti. I've added a special confetti to it. Let me tell you, shopping for confetti is gotta be, it's so much more complicated than what you really think it is. You're looking for a nice, confetti, stuff to put on your car, and you're looking at all these different sizes, and it's like, man, you got stuff that just doesn't work, you got stuff that does work, and it's just like, man, can I just have one that just works fine with this scale? And after looking around for a while, I finally found one that worked, and it turned out, I think, absolutely perfect, in my opinion. This is exactly what I was looking for, and I got exactly what I was had in mind, and I'm really, really happy with the way this one turned out, because the series colors are blue and like white, so I was like, instead of, white, confetti, why don't we do silver? Let's get some reflection into it. And you can, as you can see, it really does pick up pretty well in the camera how shiny this thing actually is. And I think that really, I think it really just makes the car look better altogether. You can see that. I love that so much. All that, the glitter, the kind of just, it looks so nice. I think it looks really nice. But let me know what y'all think about this thing. And to compare it, I do have a normal version, and as you can see, the detail is quite significant compared to the other one. This other one just has, you know, it's just a normal gray chassis, but mine, this one here is painted. Obviously got the, you know, the confetti on there. The dirt I added in. Of course, the detail inside the car, the little paint and stuff like that I've added in. And the back bumper comparison is right here. And as you can see, this side is, you know, all glossy, and this side is just, you know, it's just pretty much, get a good angle on that. Yeah, you can see how that's like all kind of scruffed up, but that's like, you know, that's pretty much like the difference between it. So you can set these down and you can really see, you can see these cars, you know, being in a victory lane when you can kind of compare them, you know, because this is how it would look like on the racetrack, and then this is how it would look like going into victory lane. But as you can see, you know, you got your normal one that's on the racetrack, then you got your race to win version. That's the first race win I've done. There's some people that do some absolutely amazing ones out there, and you know, hats off to them. I tried my hardest. I'm very happy with it. You know, let me know what y'all think. But yeah, it's you know, a fairly simple yet detailed. You know, it's very simple and detailed at the same time, and I think that's what I wanted. I wanted something that looked like it would go into victory lane, but at the same time, I didn't want something that looked like, you know, that was just really plain. Maybe I should add a little dirt on the tires, maybe, you know. I don't know. I'm just going to assume that, you know, I don't know. Maybe because this is like a Daytona 500 winning one, they might have changed the tires out to put it in, you know, in display or something, as they generally do for the Daytona 500 cars. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it, folks. If you liked the video, please leave a like below, and please subscribe to Diecastbuffet. I post a lot of cool NASCAR stuff, gameplay stuff, all kinds of cool stuff, folks. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a great one. Diecastbuffet, signing off.